All the talk has been how important the play of Deshaun Watson will be to the Browns' success. Watson and general manager Andrew Berry talked about the dynamic between Deshaun and Kevin Stefanski, trying to revamp and rebuild this offense around their franchise quarterback.
Me and Kevin has just been, our relationship is going to continue to grow. And as the days go by, we continue to talk and communicate. He knows he can come to me with whatever situation. If it's about football, if it's about life, if it's about the locker room, anything, he can come to me and I'll make sure I take care of it. And vice versa, I can do the same with him. So, we've been able to talk over the past offseason. Sometimes we'll talk about football, sometimes we'll talk about family, vacation, all types of things. So being able to have that relationship and that open road for both of us to communicate is definitely a bonus for us.
From the general manager seat, it's been pretty cool to just see their relationship continue to just come together. It's very natural and organic, Jake. And I think Kevin, with Kevin's creativity and Deshaun's talent and work ethic, the things that I think we'll be able to do offensively that maybe we haven't been able to do before. Candidly, I'm pretty excited to see. So I know both of them really from the spring have been in the lab, so to speak, and we're all going to get a chance to see how it comes together here at starting with training camp, and then as we kind of figure out our identity going into the season.
And Tim, those I had said a couple weeks ago, that's one of the things that I wanted to hear, was that the quarterback and the head coach were on the same page. They understood it. They wanted to work with each other. They're tied at the hip. And all good NFL franchises, quarterback and head coach, have that kind of relationship that they're describing.
100%. You go down the list of the great ones, Bill Walsh and Joe Montana, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, and what we're seeing right now with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. Great relationships between head coach and quarterback are the ones you really need to put yourself in the best position to go to the Super Bowl. When your head coach and the most important player of your football team are in sync, they know exactly what's going on. That sets the tone right there. And, we've seen throughout this offseason, Deshaun Watson has talked about how Kevin Stefanski's kind of altered the offensive system to better suit Deshaun Watson's talents. They didn't really get a chance to do that last year. Because we knew Watson was getting suspended, we eventually learned it was going to be for 11 games. And then he had to come in the final 6 and play an offense that maybe wasn't at quite as acclimated to his own individual strengths. This year, it's all about creating an offense for Deshaun Watson, putting him in the best position to be successful. And we know Kevin Stefanski's work is pretty creative as a head coach. I think we talked about before, more creative, I think, than people realize. But I think now that you have a quarterback of Deshaun Watson's talent and what he's shown throughout his career, particularly in his time in Houston, that he has the talent to, take a good offense and elevate it to another level. You put him with a guy like Kevin Stefanski, who's shown that he can be very creative. There's a lot of good things going there, and just comes down to how well it shows on the field. But the potential to be a really good offense is all right there for them.
Yep, and he has to be willing, being Kevin Stefanski, to tweak things for Deshaun Watson, and that's exactly what it sounds like is going on.